Hey everybody, it's Thursday again. Ta-da! Peter, say hi.
Hi everybody.
We're all here at Always in Stitches because this is what we do. We just come to work and love our jobs, right?
We love it.
We love it. We love selling fabric and notions and having all our fun customers in here. And so here we are. It's Thursday and I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are. It is so cold here. How many sweaters did you wear this morning, Peter?
Just one.
Just one? It was cold. It was a very cold day. We had to get out our long sleeves and our sweaters and our shirts and our insulateds. And now it's not bad in the front of the store because the sun shines in the windows. And poor Kathy, she's like, she was freezing, but now she's hot.
I know.
So, but she'll be cold in a minute, so it's all good. But I don't know what the weather's doing where you are, but in Indiana it was 20 degrees this morning, which I am a firm believer that the temperature should not be less than my age.
And the wind chill.
And the wind chill shouldn't even exist. So, to be honest, when you watch this video, I will be sitting on a beach in Florida because I'm getting ready to leave for vacation. So, but I'm going to trust that my staff will be happy to be here and take care of you. So, that's kind of mean, isn't it? Oh well. Anyway, so let's talk about fabric. Hope you are ready to get some fun fabric. We got some pretty pieces in this week. This one we're going to start with is from Moda. And Peter, you were liking this one.
I love the prints.
Yeah, this was pretty. These are Lisa Bongine, American Gatherings 2. She's the Primitive Gatherings is her company. And she just does the nicest job of having the coolest, crisp designs that just cross over. They're really considered more of a primitive design usually, but I can see these crossing over into modern quilts or even into your more traditional quilting just because they're good basics. And this is a very patriotic line, I think. It's got lots of fun reds and blues, and there's some flags. Look at these little flags. This is so pretty. Look at the star. I love that. This would be a great quilt fabric for Quilts of Valor, which I know a lot of people are. It seems like the Quilts of Valor quilts are really taking off. It's going to take a while to see all these bolts, Peter. It's going to take you a while to scan all of these colors. There's light blues and medium blues and dark navy blues and stripes. Oh my gosh, stripes like crazy. And look at this one. Gosh, look how pretty that is. If I was making like doll clothes or mini quilts, like doll quilts, this would be perfect because it would really look like a little coverlet.
Yeah, it would.
For a doll.
That's
That'd
a good
be really
idea.
Cute. These are just lovely. I think those of you who like the more primitive.
Oh, there's all the
looks are gonna like
states.
them. Oh,
Your words.
looky there.
You're all about the words.
Words always sell.
Hey, you know what
well.
you could do with those? You could pick
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? To have the middle of it your state, or needle minders. We got a fun thing coming the first of the year where Dawn, y'all know Dawn, you love Dawn. She's going to be doing some demo days with us. So there'll be a day of the week to be announced that she's going to be in the store doing demonstrations, and she'll have fun little things to teach you. We're going to also offer those by video, and so something to look forward to in 2024. I can't believe
Can you believe you're saying that already?
I know, it's creaking me out a little bit. But
There's hot air. No, those aren't hot air balloons. Those are tops.
What are they?
Tops. Like the spinning things.
Oh, spinning, yeah. Oh, they are like tops.
I thought it was a
I don't
hot air
know.
balloon.
It almost looks like a hot air balloon. But anyway, in 2024, we're going to have Dawn doing some demo days for us here in the store. So it's going to be a real fun opportunity for you to learn a thing or two from the infinite wisdom of Dawn, and for you to see some maybe tools and things you haven't seen before. So bottom shelf is another one. Don't look at that one. It's just the one on the top shelf. We don't have like any pre-cuts with this yet, but that doesn't mean they're not coming. We almost always get pre-cuts, so I imagine there's some on their way. There are some fat quarters cut of this, so he's trying to keep track of me. There's some good fat quarters. Always like a good stack of fat quarters. And remember, if you see a line and you really like it and you're like, okay, I want the whole line, but I don't want to buy, a yard of everything, we will do a fat quarter bundle for you. You just have to contact our orders department and tell them I want a complete set of fat quarters, and you get it at the per yard price instead of the per fat quarter price. So that's a really good deal, but you have to order those in advance. We don't just create those out of the blue because We got too much fabric to
You
do
have
that.
to call ahead
Call ahead. Yeah, call ahead. Okay, let's go to the next one.
and give us a day or give us a couple days.
Oh yeah, especially with this line, because there's every bit of 20 bolts or more.
Yeah.
I bet there's 30 in that line. So
Yeah, it would take a day or two to cut that.
yeah, they don't. I mean, they're efficient. I mean,
They are efficient.
very efficient, but that's a lot of cutting. Okay, let's go over here. I'm gonna show you another one. I have to pet this one first. This is one of my favorites. Pet. Okay. I talked to somebody on the phone today, and they said they were in their fabric room petting their fabric. Is that sweet? I go in my fabric room and pet my fabric. Do you do that?
Well, now it's my yarn.
It's your yarn. Well, you run in cycles. Like you do fabric, and now it's yarn. But yeah,
Seasonal crafter over
seasonal.
here.
You are a seasonal crafter. But she was so cute. She goes, yeah. She goes, I'm in my sewing studio, and my fabric is making me smile. And I love that. I thought that's the way we all are, aren't we?
It's a fabric library.
It's a fabric library. Okay. So coin collectors never spend their coins, and stamp collectors never mail their stamps. There is nothing wrong with collecting fabric or yarn or cross-stitch patterns or whatever it is. If it makes you happy, do it. It's better than drugs. Okay, so here we have from Wyndham. This is called Gardenia, and I love this designer. Her name is Sally Kelly. And I'm going to set these up here in front of this line so Peter doesn't have to break his back bending over. She did a line a while back called Eden that I have every piece in 2-yard cuts, I think. And I just love her fabric.
You know what you can do with this?
You can English paper piece it. And you can make bags. This in a bag would be stunning.
Not black, yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Look at this one. Look at this one. Okay, let me flip it to go in the right way. Look at that. Now, it is...
Look at that.
Isn't that just pretty? So this is the smaller scale of this bigger scale.
Hold
if
on,
you look at the two.
scale.
See, look at the bug. I love Sally Kelly.
You could English paper piece that little
You
bug.
could. That little bug, wouldn't he be cute?
3/8 inch hexie.
3/8. Oh, you and your 3/8. Okay, I'm not sure I'm doing 3/8. That's a little small.
I haven't talked you into it yet.
Not yet. I might try it.
I'm trying.
Just to be brave. Okay, here it is with the black background. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at these. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but that's really cool.
That looks like a poppy pod.
Is it a poppy?
It looks like a poppy pod, like
Poppies
after they
will make
bloom.
them sleep. Have you heard that from the Wizard of Oz? Good little girl like you could destroy my perfect wickedness. That was my favorite movie. Oh, look at the border print. Skirt. I see a skirt.
That would be a great
Would that be skirt?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect skirt. I mean, that would just be with a red top. Couldn't go wrong with that. I'm just kind of putting these up the way I want them. Oh, now they're going to land on my head. Look at this one. Oh, look at the butterflies. This has got so many things. There's a bee.
Oh, those are really good butterflies, too.
They are. They're nice, colorful. I like the dark blue background on them, too. Again, that would English paper piece beautifully. Or just fussy cut. Since I've done English paper piecing now, when I sew a quilt together, I just have to fussy cut the pieces. I can't. I was working on a project this weekend, and it was a quilt piece, and I had to fussy cut the blocks. I couldn't just cut them. I had to okay, wait a minute. If I put it like that, it ruined me. Okay, this is a lawn weight fabric. I didn't know we had this
Wait, that's
yet.
a lawn?
Touch of vision.
Oh, it's a lawn.
It's a lawn weight.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I got to get some of this.
Oh, I love it.
I love it too. Oh my gosh, there's the skirt right there. That would drape or in a shirt.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful. Okay, here's more butterflies on the teal background.
Lawn weight?
Nope, these are regular weight. Regular cotton. But look at the dragonflies in there. I didn't notice the dragonflies before, but look how pretty that is. I love those. That's really pretty. I love the colors, how they pop. She's got a real vision for color. And then here's the butterflies again on black. Nope. Just that one bolt is lawn weight.
Dang.
But I'm thinking I'm having a couple yards of that. This is a great line. Here is a pattern that comes available for it called Butterfly Garden. Using that border print, look how fun this is. That border print goes around, and then I would guessing these have just been appliqued on. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, it is.
Super quick quilt. Wouldn't take much to do. So, love that. So it's Wyndham, called Butterfly Garden. Lawn fabric, option in that with the black background. I think those of you who are dabbling in garments again, I started in garments, so quilting was not my first sewing experience. So I like it when we get one. I'm just going to set this one over on the cutting table so they can cut me like 3 yards. Ugh.
The hand on that is amazing.
It's like silk. It is like silk. Now, let me just say this. You can use this in quilting. There is absolutely nothing wrong with using lawn fabric just like you would use quilting fabric. It's the same, it's going to behave the same way. It's going to maybe press a little crisper because it is thinner, and you might have to go down a little bit on your needle size, and you might have to make your stitches a little bit tighter just because of the weave of the fabric. But you can use lawn. I've seen quilts all done with lawn fabric, and they're just silky. They're real soft and they're real flowy. So this is not wrong to use for quilting as well, just so you know. And you can mix them. I've seen them, with everything in it. Didn't matter. It's okay. Mix it up a little bit. Oh, okay. I'm leaving that one out where I can get to it, because we're going to have some more of that. That's going to go in it's going to sing to me in my sewing room, just like hers did. Okay, now we got to go over here. They've kind of spread them all out. They're making us work, Peter.
Yeah, they are.
Now something else needs to be done. Well, what we need.
Here we go. Here we go. This one is fun. So this is for those modern people. It's called Modern Abstractions. I like this a lot. As a matter of fact, Stephanie, our machine department manager, was absolutely drooling over this. She's like, "Oh, I love that fabric. Who ordered it?" I think she did. Oh well, When I order fabric, I have the staff sit in with me, and I think she was in that day because this day.
I remember that day.
Yeah, I think it was her, which is great. That's why we do it, so we get some variety. But these are really nice. These gray tones in here, there's so many people decorating their homes in gray right now. This would really transfer to the home dec situation perfectly. Curtains, duvet covers, pillows. Roman shades. I've made my own Roman shades before, and it's really not as hard as you would think it is, but this would really translate to home deck very, very well. I can also see this make a nice man's quilt. And it does have a real modern aesthetic, kind of almost a mid-century feel to it. That says bark cloth to me. If you know what old mid-century bark cloth is, it kind of resembles that as far as the way it's printed. It's not that in texture, but it looks like it. So great line. We're still working on some patterns to make this look cute. These are so fresh, we haven't really got patterns put together for them yet. So that's some fabric for you to see. Now I want to talk to you about pre-cuts. So we're going to go over to where some of our pre-cuts are held. Most of the time you're going to find our pre-cuts with the line they came in with, if they go with a line. But there's also some other pre-cuts, and I just want to give you a hint about how to use some pre-cuts. So let's go over there. That's a pretty one.
She just floated into our line.
Okay.
That's how I put sometimes. I like her better than that.
Okay.
But she's just the cow.
So we're over here kind of in the corner by where the machines department is and our blender walls. We've got in the stock a couple walls here that are just what we call our blender walls. And all the fabrics in here are just sorted by color, and you just kind of can say, oh, I'm looking for blues or greens or pinks or whatever color shade. And that's where you're going to find them, is in these blender walls. But across from the blender wall, we have a lot of our pre-cuts. Not all of them, because they're kind of all over the store. But some of them that don't necessarily go with a line are going to be in this area here. And what I want to show you is, people see these all the time, and we recognize them as a jelly roll. The Moda Company have coined the word jelly roll, so to speak, when you look at this type of fabric. And it's 2.5-inch pieces by 40 inches. They're great pre-cuts. They're nice to cut into squares. They're great for making English paper piecing, because a 1-inch square goes perfect in there. They're good for strip quilts. There's a bag here hanging right here, South Beach rope bag. This is perfect. Those jelly roll rugs that everybody was making that went crazy, the jelly roll rugs are great to use these strips for. And there are so many patterns that just use 2.5-inch strips. It's kind of a basic quilting piece. The good thing about it is it minimizes how much cutting you have to do. So that's called a jelly roll. Another one that they've come up with, this is a 6-inch strip. So this is 6 inches by width of fabric. The Free Spirit Company calls these design rolls. The reason they do a 6-inch strip rather than a 2.5 is the size of the pattern on these particular pieces is so big that if they did a 2.5-inch strip, you would lose the design. So this is K facet fabric, and if you're familiar with K's fabric, the prints are very large. So if I did a 2.5-inch strip, you don't get anything. So that's why we go 6-inch on these. So you'll see these. These are another good choice. You'll find patterns designed just for 6-inch. Then you see these kits, and what I've realized is some of you weren't aware that this is the same as a 2.5-inch jelly roll. The strips are side by side. They're still cut 2.5 inches and with the fabric, but a lot of times your boutique companies will package them like this, and they're calling these just 2.5-inch strips. The term jelly roll is kind of owned by Moda, so to speak. But there's 40 pieces in here. Typically, when you have these 2.5-inch strip sets, they're 40, sometimes 42 pieces. If you're not working with Precuts, you'll find them very simple. They're great because it gives you nice color coordination. It gives you the whole line. And if you're looking for patterns, come in and let us help you. We can find some really good patterns for you. The other pre-cut that we find is what's called a layer cake, or 10-inch squares. That's exactly what it is. It's a 10-inch square. It's, again, all 40 pieces, usually out of a line. Most lines typically have 48 pieces, or they have 20 pieces, so you get 2 squares from each bolt. Same goes for the jelly rolls. What's fun about layer cakes is a layer cake, this is a charm square. This is a quarter of the size. So I can get this piece and just basically sew these together, and I don't have to cut anything out. I've got everything I need to make my half square triangles. I can sew 2 of these together to make a bigger one, 2 of these together to make a bigger one, and they'll still nest together and make a quilt. So if you don't like to follow a pattern, these are a good way to have pre-cuts that you can just make it together however you want. So those are fun. And then there's this little guy. These are the minis. You don't see these a whole lot. Moda Company makes a bunch of them. English paper piecing, these are the bomb. Now you don't get the fussy cut because they're just randomly cut. But again, I have 40 little pieces of here that are 2.5-inch squares. These are only like $7 for a little thing. These are perfect stocking stuffers. I'm looking to stuff somebody's stocking. I'm going to grab a handful of these, and you get a mini charm, and you get a mini charm, and you get a mini charm. There's so many fun things you can do with these. They sew together to make perfect 9-inch squares that are like a 9 patch. If you want to make a 9 patch, perfect for that. Lots of great things you can do with these little charms. So that's a little like summation on pre-cuts. If you're not working with pre-cuts, please, please, please come in and see us and let us teach you about pre-cuts.
Now, did you hear what the little birdie said?
What?
I hear that we got a brand new machine.
We do. You want to show them that?
I don't know where it's at.
You don't know where it's at? Kathy knows. We haven't had fashion with Kathy.
Well, I have to tell her. I have to tell her first.
I have to tell her first?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's
So
not
she
fashion.
can plan it. It's not fashion.
It's not fashion day, but it is sewing machine day.
It's sewing machine day.
So let's go look at a new sewing machine.
I think I see it. It looks like an Is this it?
It's it.
Oh, you've already commanded it.
I've commanded it. This is the M6. This is the new one that we weren't going to get, but the price range, it was like, oh my gosh. I know that most of you guys know the M7 was my favorite machine, and I actually had tears at the unveiling of the new machines. And I'm kind of getting over it now. So when we didn't have this M6, and they brought it in, it's so much cheaper than my M7, and I thought, where's all the stuff? There's nothing here. I opened the bag. I had 2 bags ready to put the stuff in. There's nothing. It is the machine. And I'm telling you, if I didn't have the M7, I wouldn't even known that there was anything else I needed. This M6 has the same motor. It has 3 motors actually, but it has the same throat space, lighting, strength, everything that my M7 has. If you want extra stuff, buy the extra stuff, but you don't have to. I was blown away because it doesn't have the knee lift. It doesn't have my HP plate, my HP foot. It doesn't have the things that I am used to because I had it given to me with that other machine. Not given, I had to buy it. But anyway, come in and play on this. I think I'm going to enjoy this M6. It's got a great price range, and for the machine, it's a lot cheaper than the M7 was, but it's not as expensive as the M8, the new M8 that we have that has the stitch regulation. So there's a nice balance between them. So yeah, it's made with the ceramic, or whatever that stuff is. Oh yeah,
And she's heavy.
Watch this.
Oh no, don't hurt yourself.
I won't. I do this all the time. It's my M7. It's heavier than the long arm, the Moxie. It is an amazing machine, I'm telling you.
That's sweet. I hadn't seen her yet. She's
She's pretty. Yeah, she's gorgeous. And I was just like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And
This
then I
doesn't
started
move up
playing.
and down, does it?
It does not.
See,
but you
but
can
gosh,
lock.
who
Watch, you
cares?
can lock it out, and I can raise my plate. I can change my plates out within. I mean, with my hands the way they are, I can't screw that thing on and off. It has got so many cool features. It has this will just.
that foot. That's one of my favorite.
That's my favorite foot too. But it has like a home screen, so I unlock it. It's got, you go back home, and then it has this. Right now it's reading that I have a straight stitch plate on, so it's blocking everything out.
So it's saying, don't do that.
Don't do that.
I love it when the machine's smarter than me.
Well, and
Because I'm not that smart.
when I put this foot down, and I put my foot back up, my feed dogs go down, so I have no resistance.
Yeah.
That's another cool feature. It has that laser light that reads your bobbin, completely reads it so that it stops the machine, because you can't.
So it's not just a sensor. It
No,
actually
it's about
knows
down
it's
to
empty.
a half an inch. It's scary. Has its own bobbin
scary.
winder. It is. It's like, really, that's real.
Well, they are getting smarter all the time.
Oh
They really
my
are.
goodness, another thing, my M7 has one of the strongest motors on the market, so that's cool. Well, this is the same motor. But it stopped, it seized, and it said too thick fabric or something. It had this warning, and I thought, what in the heck? This is one of the strongest motors.
And she's smart.
And all I did was put a different needle, and it went through like butter.
Butter.
Yeah, she stopped me from getting broken
Damaging.
needles and all that, yes.
All right.
So yeah, there she is. Thanks for coming. There's a couple sales still going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've
Yeah.
still got some stuff going on with the handy quilter.
Yes, one of the machines, they've gotten a new model, different models now, and they're selling it. It's almost half of what it was.
It's a crazy price.
It is a crazy price. We've sold so many of them. I don't know if there's any left, but if you want one, call the store. I can call and find out.
We'll try.
So you guys have a great day. Thanks for coming into the department.
I finally caught on to what you were saying.
I know I talk kind of fast.
I didn't realize that this is the machine you have, but it's the
But it's
more
It's a-
affordable option,
it's
right?
affordable.
Yes, more
Yeah,
affordable option.
but you
yes.
but you're not skimping on
Any of
the
the
most
stuff you really
important
need.
part, which is like
Yeah, the
the
strength.
motor and the quilting space and the touch
Oh,
screen
look
and
here. It's so hard for me to get feet on and off. Not on this machine because I've shaved it up. See how high
Well,
it is?
oh, it is,
I do
yeah,
bags.
the other part.
yeah.
Is
Oh,
I
and like
think
that lighting.
sometimes people get
Bright
these
lights.
machines. There's so many buttons and whistles and buzzers. It's like I just can't. It's too much. But this would be manageable for any skill level. Really.
It would be, and we teach you how to use it, and that's one thing
Oh,
that
that's
we
a
are
good thing,
really, really, really try to stress is don't get frustrated and not use your machine. Call us, even if it's not our brand. We will find a way to help you, because what good is it if you're frustrated and you can't use your machine?
Okay, question. So I
Yes.
buy my machine here. I got my class when I bought my new machine, but life got in the way. Things happened. I wasn't able to use it a year or two later, and then you know what? What do I do if I don't remember anything in my class?
And you just call and we can get another class. We have a private class that you can take for $60, and we go through the whole machine, and then you have as much help as you want, because we're just a phone call away anyway.
Love that.
We're here.
Yeah, so we'll teach I teach most of the different brands, as long as it's not one of those really complicated ones. They're very similar, and I can do that now. So call the
We've
store.
got people to do that too.
Yeah, and the surgeons. Yeah, the complicated. All those people. Yeah,
All those people.
all those people. We have people.
We got people, and we share our people.
We do.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Okay, let's go over to the area where we have classes. Oh, look at that. Cruise by the handy quilter machine for a minute. Okay, so a couple classes I want to talk to you about. I talked to you about them before, but I'm bringing them up again because I don't want you guys to miss the opportunity. Just like the machines department, sometimes we have these things, they come and they go so quickly, and you guys, well, I missed it. Okay, don't miss this. This is Birdie's Year. This is a class that Nancy's going to teach in 2024 and 2025. It's a pattern where you're going to use flannel and wool and do hand stitching. It's a lovely class. It's fairly priced, reasonable. It's just $10 per class, and there's video support. So please look at this class if you want to. And the blocks are stunning. They're just so, so cute. The other one that she's offering is called So Scrappy Spools. It's a stash quilt, and you buy the pattern, and then they're going to make the quilt, and they're going to meet in class. It's just an in class once once a month on Thursdays from 5 to 6. And that's another one that I would suggest that you look into if you're looking for a class. Again, classes make great Christmas presents. And speaking of Christmas presents, gift cards. I can tell some of you are already doing your Christmas shopping. We were talking about this morning, weren't we, Peter?
Yep.
The gift cards are selling. They're selling. And we're noticing that they're selling for other people. So you can go to our website and buy a gift card. Not a problem. Pay for it online. Put the email in that you want the gift card sent to, and it goes directly to that email, and you just print it out, bring it in the store, spend it online, however you want to use it. You can also come in store and buy a gift card, and the gals will happily get that for you and put it in a little envelope so you can pass it along to your favorite person. Gift cards are a great solution, and they're not a bad choice for those stitchers in your life, because a lot of times stitchers have a lot of things and they don't want to duplicate what they already have. So if you just give them a gift card, they can come get whatever they want. So I would suggest gift cards. The other thing that's fun is we do have a shopping service. Deborah is in our online order department. You can call her and say, you know, I've got a cross-stitcher person that's a friend of mine and they like primitive things. Can you put together a package for about $100 or $50 or $25, whatever your budget is? She'll get that put together for you, take your information, give you a call when it's ready, and have it all ready for you to go. So use our online services and our shopping concierge services. We really want to make sure you get just what you want for Christmas. And if you're the person they're buying for it, pass that information on to your Santa Claus so he can get just what you want for the Christmas holidays. So I think that's everything on my list, Peter.
All right.
I know, kind of quick. When you follow Kathy talking, you got to talk really fast. Try to keep up with her. Although my son actually talks faster than Kathy does, if you can believe it. But we really appreciate you being here. We appreciate that you come in our store. If you need a hug or just someplace to feel comfortable for a day or two, stop in anytime. We're always here. Except, okay, I want to let you know going forward, December 23rd, which is a Saturday, we will close that day. The 24th is Sunday, and the 25th is Monday. So we're going to be closed the 23rd, 24th, and 25th this year. Our staff have worked really hard this year. We want to give them a 3-day weekend for the whole staff. So all your Christmas shopping you need to do here needs to be done by December 22nd.
Is that Friday?
That's a Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be Monday through Friday here, but that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which we're always closed on Monday, will be closed the Saturday and Monday before and after Christmas Eve. So just to give you plenty of notice, because I don't want fabric emergencies on Christmas Eve. You got to plan ahead and have it ready by the 22nd. So mark that on your calendar. We'll be sure it's out in our newsletter and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's all for today. I hope you're having a happy stitchy day wherever you are. I hope you're someplace warm, because I'm not ready for winter, but it's coming. I don't have a choice. But Peter's got lots of sweaters he wears that look cozy and warm, so catch up with him on our FlossTube channel. You can usually see a new sweater on that. You're going to have to show him a new sweater every time.
Yeah, new sweater every time.
New sweater every time. So thanks a lot for watching, and you have a happy stitchy day. Bye.